put on no shows.
You fucked up.
Yeah, I'll go through your phone.
You fucked up.
And your phone full of holes.
You fucked up.
Try test, take no.
You fucked up.
Can't put on no shows.
You fucked up.
Yeah, I'll go through your phone.
You fucked up.
And your phone full of holes.
You fucked up.
Try test, take no.
You fucked up.
Run the track.
Yes, guys. Yes, people. Welcome back to another live stream. We're back. The streak of daily live streams ended yesterday because it's just nothing to talk about. It's just international break tax and everything. But there's a couple bits to discuss in today's streams. Havertz to Madrid is starting to gain a little bit of steam, so we're going to get into that. There's a little bit on Kovacic's situation, a little bit more on Lukaku, apparently looking like he's going to return, and Madrid aren't going to re-sign him. Again, shock and horror. Didn't expect that one. Real Madrid are joining the Osimhen race. There's a few rumours about Tammy Abraham returning to the Premier League, and they're now trying to link Chelsea's name into all of it. And yeah, other than that, probably go through you guys' questions, make it a little bit interactive. And yeah, let's see what everybody's saying. Big up everybody that's locked in. Like, subscribe. We've got over 100 of you, man, in here already. And yeah, let's see what everyone says. Let's see what everyone is saying. Big up God of Frogs. Big up Keith. God of Frogs said that Avi is still fucking ridiculous, man. Oh, well, there goes the Osimhen to Chelsea chances if Real Madrid bid for him. I don't think it'll be that cut and dry. I would be a little bit shook if Madrid come in for him, but he's said and spoken so much about wanting to play in the Premier League. That might be the deciding factor. It might be, though, because I know what Real Madrid's pull is like. When they come in, it's a different knock and all of that jazz and everything. So, yeah, if Madrid come in for him, might be a little bit sticky for us. But there are other options. It doesn't just have to be Osimhen. Big up to Kushel. Kushel says, where would Havertz fit in that stacked Madrid team? I don't know, but that's not my problem. If they're in for him, fine. You figure that out once you've signed the player. I don't care past that. But yeah, we'll figure it out. They can figure out. Big up to Gavman. Big up to Steve. What else is everyone saying? Big up to Warrior. Yeah, lateness is greatness. Word to Matisse and all of that. But yeah, just came from the gym a bit too late. Plus, I wanted to catch the end of Gem stream. I see a lot of people talking about this Havertz and Felix debate that they were having. What were they talking about? Because I only heard the last 10 minutes. But a lot of people in here are pissed about it. What were they saying? Big up to Bobby. Also, yeah, I wanted to catch the end of Gem stream. Whole load of crap they're talking over there. What happened? Then said Felix agenda. Man's reason Havertz creates more than... What was the actual debate? What was the actual debate? Because then I'll be able to properly say my opinion. Before I do that as well, check out Jerseys FC in the description below for all your best affordable football kits. You can get this season's ones. Like I couldn't find a home kit because it's somewhere in my cupboard. But the third kit, the away kit, they're there. They've got European kits too. Like I got a nice little Milan shirt. Big Ollie G on the back as always. Got last season's kit from there too. We have our fallen soldier, Jorginho, on the back. Rest in peace. Even internationals. Thiago Silva, Brazil kit. Perfect quality. All there on Jerseys FC. And use the code CarefreeLewisG for 20% off all of your orders. Check out Flawless's tune in the description below. Check out Neil's tune as well. And yeah, big up everybody. Big up. So what were they talking about? Let me see what the comments are saying. Southgate terrible tonight. I can't wait. It's just good to see some football back. Good to see some football back. I won't be doing a watch long, by the way. I'm going to the pub for that shit. But yeah, I probably need a couple drinks to get through Southgate ball, to be honest. Kai could go to Real Madrid or any other team. I see it happening in the summer. Could do. I don't know what other clubs will come in for him, though. Bayern aren't interested in any more 10s. Even though, is he a 10? Is he a 9? I don't know. Who else? Barca, they can't afford him. Real Madrid, maybe. Maybe an English club, but I don't see what English club would come in for him. City, no. Liverpool, maybe, but they want Mount. I don't think they'll take the pair of them. God willing, they took the pair of them, but I don't think that they would. Arsenal, no. Spurs, fuck no. Don't even think he'd agree to go to that shit show. So it probably would just be Madrid. I don't know what other clubs would come in for him. What do you think about Mitoma? Reckon he's better than Sterling and Mudryk? Right now, yes. Right now, yes. He's one of the best wingers in the game. Go get Tony for 60 million. As much as I'd love to, we can't do anything until that betting situation is sorted. We need to know what the punishment is first before we say anything about that. Big up, Lewis. Serious question, mate. If we can't afford Osimhen, would you rather have Havertz as your striker next season or Lukaku? If nothing else works, if we don't get anything, play Havertz up top. Play Havertz up top. I don't want Lukaku back. I don't want Lukaku back. As much as you guys know how critical I am of Havertz, I am not asking for Lukaku to return back to the club. I am not doing it. I can't. Fuck that. Fuck that. I'm trying to find a reason in my head, but no, there's no reasoning. Get that bastard out of it. I don't want him here. Big up to Jibril. Big up to Andy. Big up to Steve saying, do you think we'll get Felix permanent? Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I really think we will. We need Tony. I'd love Tony, but again, the betting situation. We have to wait for that to be done. I said Havertz will be polishing Benzema's boots. That's mad. That is mad. Big up to Chopper Harris, my G. I hope you're good. I don't think Real Madrid are interested in Havertz at all. I thought that initially, but now there's a few more sources, well, Spanish sources, trying to say that they're interested in him. And I don't know if it's concrete or not, but it's starting to pick up a bit of steam. It's like all those Mount and Liverpool links. Before it was like, nah, we're not selling Mount to Liverpool. Are you mad? He ain't going there. And then suddenly it got a bit more steam and then a little bit more steam. It's like, shit, it could be legit. Could be legit. Just see how it goes over the next few weeks. Especially after we have both of our legs against Real Madrid. See what happens. I don't know. I'm not saying it's concrete. I'm not saying it's guaranteed that there's going to be a bid. But there's rumours that Real Madrid are interested in bringing Havertz to the club. Apparently, we want 70 million for him. And Thebe, yeah. They were trying to cook me for saying take 50 million and run. Now, if Havertz continues the form that he showed against not Leeds, who was shit, against Dortmund and Leicester, not against Everton, Dortmund and Leicester, if he continues that run till the end of the season, 70 million I could understand. I could even understand keeping him if he can continue that run of form. If he doesn't, and it was just your standard March purple patch, take the 50 million and fucking run with it. Because I don't expect you to get a better offer. Plus, we're going to get a number 9 in the summer. It's been said all year that we're going in for a number 9. We want to keep Felix, and Nkunku's coming in. So something has to give anyway. So, and I also think as well, from Todd Boehly and from the board's perspective, they will want Chelsea to prioritise the players that they have signed. They would have signed the number 9. They would have signed João Felix. They would have signed Nkunku. They did not sign Kai Havertz. So, if a bid comes in for him, and those players are coming into the club, you might as well, because he's going to warm bench anyway. So, if you get 50 million for someone who is not a number 1 starter for you, just get rid. Obviously, all depends on the form from now until the end of the season. And there's plenty of time to change that. There's plenty of time to improve and to show your worth. And we'll give him the time to do that. But as of right now, in my opinion, if we got 50 million for him, done. Done, finished, done. Let him go. Bye-bye. Thanks for the open goal. Simple as that. Let me know what you guys are saying. That this was it. Jem didn't want Felix to stay because he'd rather a 9 and 6 come in. And he said fans love Felix for the same things they give Mount and Kai criticism for, looking flash but no end product. No, the problem with Mount and Kai is that they don't even look flat. They don't even look flash. They didn't look in the first half of the season, they didn't look anything like João Felix looked. Why do you think João Felix wowed us as soon as he had that first touch where he beat a man and made a pass into the box? Because I haven't seen Kai do that all season. I hadn't seen Mount do that all season up until that point. So I think from Jem's perspective, he just prefers Havertz to Felix and he wants Havertz to stay because he's invested his stocks into Kai. And I'm not going to criticize that. I understand where Jem's coming from. I know what he's thinking in his mind and he's entitled to those opinions. But to me, my energy is I don't want Havertz to stay because a 9's coming in, because 2 10s are coming in, and because I want a 6 coming in. Felix wouldn't be the one that I'd get rid of. Havertz would be the one that I would get rid of. Because Felix has come in and I have seen an improvement in our attack. Havertz hasn't improved anything. He has improved with the players that are around him. But that's more of a responsibility to the players that have come in and upped the level of the squad. Havertz has not upped the level of the squad in all the time that he's been here. He's been a passenger. So, to me, I would rather keep Felix. I get what Jem's saying, because he's talking about the end product and stuff, but even then, it's like Felix's finishing is still better than Havertz's. He's just been hitting the post too much, but Havertz will shoot wide. Havertz will hit the goalkeeper. Felix, it's a case of millimeters. It's a genuine case of millimeters. That's different. He's got bare finishing technique. He's better at take-ons. I probably would say Havertz has been more creative. I'll give him that. But other than that, it's been all Felix. It's been all João Felix. So, yeah, you know what? This could be a good debate show. This could be a good... I should have gone on Jem's stream, man. I should have gone on Jem's stream. I can't be asked. NG7 says, what do you think about Vlahovic? If we can't get Tony, if we can't get Osimhen, maybe going for Vlahovic, and I'll be fine with that. And I would be fine with that. But yeah, let me see. What are you guys saying on that stuff anyway? Havertz stands getting excited by links away with him. Please go with him. Oh, I thought he was talking to me for a second. But yeah, no, I agree. I thought that was a stray in my direction. Nah, no worries. Big up my guy. Should have left him in Dortmund. Hear that. Big up to Vic. Big up my G. Super Tommy Tuchel says Tammy replacing Havertz would be a downgrade. I think it'd just be a sideways step, personally. It'd just be sideways. Wouldn't make any difference. Big up T-Trap. Big up Musa. Big up Kushal. Rajesh. Big up Jay. Yeah, if they give him a fine, perfect. Madrid Oh, it might be a little bit legit. Let's go. Let's go. What our owners did with the Ray Wilkins ban was disrespectful. It wasn't the owners, though. It was the Ted Lasso show. And from what Ray Wilkins' son was saying, he's fine with it. So it's not my business. I thought it was a bit disrespectful initially. But if the family don't feel disrespected by it, I've got nothing to say on the topic. I've got nothing to say on it. Lewis ready to write. No. We are getting a number 9. Is a new Declan Rice coming? We are getting a number 9. Is a new Declan Rice. Oh, so you don't think one's coming? Okay, fair enough. Yeah, comparing Mount and Kai to Felix is a madness. Do you not watch the first game when it was Felix, Mount, and Havertz? And did we not see the massive gulf in quality between Felix and the other two? The guy's quality. And also take into account, this is only his first 2 or 3 months in England. This is only his first in a fucking messy-ass squad like the one that we have. And he still manages to shine. He still manages to stand out. He is not on the same level as Mount and Havertz. He is clear of them. And he should be our priority over the pair of them. Should 100% be the priority. I want Felix to stay, but not at the expense of a number 9 coming in Percy. Well, we're going to have to sell some people then, aren't we? Well, I wonder who we should be selling. He has one good month every season. I'm just not saying anything about it. We'll see what happens in April. I'm not going to criticize someone who, to be honest, has been good this month. Even though I called this like 6 months ago. I was saying when March Purple Patch Havertz comes, don't chat to me because I know it's coming. But we'll see what happens in April. We'll see what... Keep it up. That's all I want. Keep this form up. Because the problem is I just don't see it enough. I agree, though. If we had to lose one, I'd choose to lose cut. Exactly. Like, fuck it. There's still nothing worth keeping him for. Yet. Nothing yet. I said Lewis the wrong one. Can't be asked. Havertz's agenda is unreal. You guys go watch the stream I did with Rants. Because we were crashing on Twitter trolls and like agenda merchants and this idea of people running agendas. Because like I always say, an agenda is only an opinion that you don't agree with. Because you won't call it that if you agree with it. If someone else has a take that you don't agree with it, it's an agenda. You have an agenda. That's what it is. It's not. It's an opinion. The sooner people realize that, the sooner you can formulate better debates instead of just writing people off as agenda merchants. Oh, you only want to sell Havertz for 50 million? You're an agenda merchant. No. What personal agenda would I have against somebody for naming a price tag that I think is completely fair for what I have seen for the last 3 years? Like, what? It's stupid. I keep saying people like the idea of a player more than the actual application that you see on the pitch. Thoughts on Kolo Muani? He's looking good right now. Need to see a bit more of him, though, because... Actually, no, I don't want to say Bundesliga tats, because like I write people off too early. He looks like a brazy dribbler. Brazy dribbler, can hold up the ball well. He's got a nice finish on him. But he's like 100 million euros. He's way too early for that. Way too early. Likes of Osimhen and Tony have been balling out for at least 2 seasons. Osimhen, I think people have been talking about him since he was at Lille. So, yeah, like Muani, I need a bit more time with him. Big up, Bad Witcher. Hope you're doing well. I thought I nearly got caught lacking with that one. All right, cool. It was a former Ray. Hey, it don't even matter. The banner, it don't matter. Like, Ray Wilkins' family is fine with it. I don't care. I'm not going to be offended on behalf of a family who are not interested in the situation at all. It's only up to them. Their opinion's the only one that matters. Would any club in Europe be interested in Lukaku? They might be, but it depends on the price tag. Because I've seen this on Lukaku. This brother's price tag has fallen off a cliff. Even though we all already knew that, but just to see the drop-off is just mad. Literally from 100 million down to 40 in the space of 2 years. This dickhead. Biggest waste of money, waste of time ever. Ever. Felix would be a perfect Mount. Exactly what we've replaced Mount with Felix, and now we suddenly look a bit better. Agenda. Havertz would bear as no. Let's not do that. I don't want to see that brother with no defensive awareness in the 8. I am good. I am so good. Lewis, check Vince's tweet about the potential midfielders. Discuss Abdul Salih's I'm gonna have to research that guy, mate, because that's the first time I've ever heard his name. I'm gonna have to research that. Rance has a Bruno agenda, though, Lewis. He hates, but he watches Bruno every week. Like, he probably has a reason as to why he doesn't like him, and he's not the only one. Like, Flawless is like a brother to me. He criticizes Bruno all the time. He watches Bruno all the time and probably has valid reasons for it. It's not an agenda, though. He'll praise him when he plays well. He'll criticize him when he plays poorly. This is the thing. If you don't like somebody's opinion, you call it an agenda. But you got to look at the reasons why they have those opinions. If a United fan hates or really dislikes, I'll say really dislikes. I think that's a nice way to say it. If they dislike a United player, there's probably a reason for it. They'll watch United way more than any of us will do. So I'm not going to sit there and be like, how do you hate Bruno? He's scored so many goals. Oh, penalties. Who else is stat padding penalties? If I speak. Why are you getting bullied? I am not getting bullied on Twitter. It's just Havertz stands have crawled out of the woodwork because he scored 2 penalties. That's it. And you know what? It's fine. Because I knew it was happening as soon as we gave him penalties. It was so obvious. So obvious. But it's fine. I just want him to keep performing well. Just keep performing well and we move. What other news is there? Real Madrid have joined the likes of PSG, United and Chelsea in the race to sign Osimhen. Don't blame them. Fucking baller. But apparently Osimhen wants the Premier League. So if that's the case, I feel like we still have a chance if we can get the right bid in. 150 million is still going to be a lot. I still think it's unlikely for anybody to get him. But I do think if he does leave, probably to a Premier League side. But again, it's all dependent on who actually puts the bid in. Madrid probably have the money for it. I feel like we have the money for it. Depends, because Napoli could be dickheads and just say, I want the 150 million up front. Or I want it in cash and Osimhen has to hand it to us personally. Or some Athletic Bilbao bullshit like that. So it could be anything. Could be anything. But yeah, once... all right, cool. That's all sorted. Let me know what you guys are saying. What's that about Pies having an agenda on Bowley? As far as I know of Pies, like, I know him personally. He ain't got any issues with Bowley, but I didn't see what he said about the situation. 40 mil for Lukaku, I'll take it. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Dre, I'm with you. 50 million for Havertz, I'm fine with it. Oh. Look who doesn't like rants. Imagine my shock. The mineral muncher. Imagine. Don't worry, man. Rants is a Spurs fan. You probably think I'm an Arsenal fan, so I couldn't care less personally. He's a Spurs fan because he doesn't like Bruno. Oh, he doesn't like Garnacho. Whatever, mate. Whatever, mate. Can't be asked with that waffle. Exactly. He's a stat padder. Even the games I watch with Bruno, that brother just loses the ball for fun. And then people get called an agenda merchant for criticizing it. Oh, but he scored a penalty. That is exactly what this fan base is going to be like with Kai. Watch. Just, not even watch. It's already happening. It's already happening. But when Jorginho was stat panning pens, it didn't count. But who cares anyway? Like, the DM getting penalties, like, what do you flex about a DM scoring goals? That's why I didn't get the creativity thing either. But it's like, whatever. Jorginho being our top goal scorer in one season is still fucking hilarious, though. That is ridiculous. And also a damning indictment on the attack that we had at the time. You know why it's literally your Havertz agenda? Because you'll slander Kai, but always reserve at players like Ziyech and Lukaku. Reserved for Ziyech? What? What are you waffling about, man? Reserved for Ziyech. I cuss Ziyech all the time. Reserved for Lukaku. I've been cussing him for since last June. The only reason why I was calmer with him was because a Lukaku that was disinterested and didn't want to be here was still outscoring Kai with less minutes. So why do you think I had more energy for Kai? Fucking hell, mate. No, Havertz, we can't lie, his ones are good. Yeah, he has. He has. Never not said that. He was brilliant in the Champions League final. He was brilliant against Dortmund. He was brilliant against Leicester. Why is it in about 3 years, all I have for you is 3 games? Why is that? I'll wait. But big up to yourself, Asa. Big up, my G. What else? I'm going to have to pass on 150 million for a strike with a high of 26 goals and assists. I think that is in Syria. I would rather us get Tony for value for money. Plus, I think it's more realistic. But again, we have to see. Have to see. It could be anybody. Could be anybody. Can't be mad at Bruno. He has to play with McTominay. Aye, they're all shit. All of them are shit. Let's be real. These people that say you have a Kai agenda seriously can't follow your... They can. They can. They just don't care. I celebrate all of his goals in my vlogs, but hey, I don't want him to score. I don't want him to score because that puts my agenda in the mud. If Havertz scores, I boo. Check my vlogs. Check my vlogs. Yeah. Big up to yourself, Bobby, bro. What the... Get that Ice Spice crap out of here, man. Looks like we're getting other midfielders before that. No, you will get Mason Mount and you will like it. You'll get Mount and you'll enjoy him. You'll enjoy your fresh dose of minerals, my guy. A big up to yourself, Ram, too, bro. Good to see you in here. Good to see you in here. Wait, did someone hide him? Did someone hide him? No way. No way. Wait, who did they hide? Who did they hide? Oh, is it Manny? Oh, whatever. I don't care. Oh, it was actually someone decent. All right, cool. Yeah, whoever did that, big up. Big up. Saved me having to do it. Who was it? Jafar. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah. No, it's fine. Do your thing. Do your thing. I don't mind. That was a good move. That was a good move. Fuck that guy. What other news do we have? Lukaku, like we already said, Chelsea have resigned themselves to taking an enormous loss on Lukaku. Inter Milan are not likely to re-sign him in 23-24. Now, let me play devil's advocate with this one. Nah, fuck that. Get his ass out of it. Get his ass out of him. As soon as he walks in the door, you need another club for him. You need another club ready for him now. You should already be scouting other clubs, being like, would you like a Lukaku next season? Try and sell him for whatever you can and get his ass out of here. Because that brother is just beyond washed. Beyond washed. Yeah, Jafar, you're cool, man. You're cool, bro. It's all good. It's all good. That guy always chats shit, either in here or in the minerals chat. So respond with the same energy. I know which ones are like decent people and I'll respond in the same way. I know which ones are on Minerals FC cussing me out all the time and then they want to try and act nice in this stream. Nah, ain't gonna work, mate. Ain't gonna work. What's this internet beef? Apparently, I'm an agenda merchant. I'm a wrong'un. Apparently, I don't want what's best for my club because I go at individuals who play poorly for my football club. So what we were saying on Rancid Street, if you value an individual over the club, If the first thing you think of when our club's winning or in a big moment is your meaty little player agendas, and you want to try and rub it in other fans' faces, you are a problem. It's okay to have favourites. It's always fine to have favourites. But if it's a situation like me, for example, when we beat Dortmund 2-0, and I was like, I'm his biggest critic, but Kai Havertz was unbelievable today. Sensational performance. And all I'm getting is idiots saying, hold, 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 hold. We've just won 2-0, our biggest moment of the season. And the first thing you're thinking is your meaty player agendas. Fuck off. Because it's clearly not about Chelsea. You're more happy about Havertz than Chelsea. So, fuck off. And if he leaves, fuck off with him. Fuck off with him. 50 million lowest for Mason Mount, in my opinion. Yeah, totally agree. If we could get 40 million bids for Gallagher, you can get 50, potentially 60 for Mason Mount. Do I think he's worth 60? As a player, no. But when you sprinkle that English tax into it, I think it goes up a little bit. Goes up a little bit. Bobby, I want to do that too. But apparently Johnny didn't respond back to Jem when he asked. So maybe another time. Maybe another time. Lewis, you probably know I'm a United fan. Damn, I couldn't tell, bro. I couldn't tell. But I always join your streams of quality. Big up T-Trap, my guy. Big up, bro. I've noticed you on here a bit more recently. But yeah, I got no issue with rival fans being there. No issue. So big up to yourself, bro. Yeah, Daniel, thank you for noticing, my friend. Thank you for noticing. Because nobody else did. Hell, I forgot about 3 of those headers. Yeah, I keep forgetting, bro. I need to find out what software I need for that. Chosen one. I have too many mods, bro. I've got way too many mods. Way too many mods. Surely with your platform you can have a discussion with people. But I don't want to. It depends on the person. Like, because you could debate with one of these guys. You could find out they're just some fucking 13-year-old who just fancies the player or something. And then it's like, why am I even bothering with you? Like, what's the point? What's the point? Maybe. Depends on the person. Depends on the person. Because I need to be able to have an actual debate with them and not just some waffle sesh. Johnny, I would happily debate. Like, if it's someone like, I don't know, Clinical Kai or something, I can't lie. I'm not having a 1-hour debate with that brother. I will rip my ears off before I get to that point. Oh, is it just OBS? Oh, fucking hell. I'm so useless at this shit. Yeah, okay, yeah. If it's just that, then I'll try to sort it. What was the Kovacic stuff? Chelsea likes Kovacic and they value him. I've always been told that the club is keen to at least speak about extending his contract, even though no talks have started yet. But that's always been their stance. But then why have they not started talks? It's been on Kovacic's side where the doubts come in. Last season and some of this season, he's been keen to look at other challenges pending a move away this summer. I believe he has always been willing to keep his options open. See what happens. But they haven't even bothered starting talks with him. So, of course, he's going to just start looking at other options. Because he's got a year left in the summer. We know the stance with Mount will be the same stance with Kovacic. If you're not re-signed by the summer, you're going to leave. So, yeah, why haven't they started talks? Is it because the form hasn't been good? Because I understand that. He hasn't been great this season. Hasn't been that great. Maybe recently he's turned things up a notch, but it's only been recently. I wouldn't mind us re-signing Kovacic. I also wouldn't mind if he leaves. I'm not too fussed either way. But, yeah, it is what it is on that one. Havertz in your name again, agenda-free. Can't be arsed, bro. Can't be arsed. Big up to yourself, Jem. Hey, Joe Felix's name is in your head rent-free. Also, I heard what the Felix and Havertz discussion was. We need to do a debate on that. We need to run a debate on that. Felix v. Havertz. I should have hopped on. It's my bad. But yeah, if we're reloading that another time, give me a shout because I've got some points I need to drop. But yeah, sounds like it was a good show. Sounds like it was a good show, my G. Hope you're all good. Roy, you actually know who he is? Just let me. I want one question. Is he an actual adult? Or is he a kid? Because I need to know that. Because if he's a kid, then I know just not to bother engaging. That's all I want to know. Debate. Yeah, let's go. I know you won't run from the debate like Cerns. So let's go. Big up my G. Mitchy boy's in here as well. Let's go. One of the nicer ones. Big up my G. He's an adult. He's an actual adult. What, like he's a grown adult. Fair enough. I mean, everyone has agendas. No, it's not agendas, though. It's opinions. Agendas is always put in a negative term. But what, you don't rate Alisson? That's a new one. But I also want to know why. Because there must be a reason for it. What game do you predict will reach the 40 points? Villa. Must be Villa. Because if it's not Villa, I don't know. I don't know when. Everything after Villa is just tapped. Maybe Wolves away. Yeah, do it for my birthday. Get me 40 points on my birthday weekend. Also, we will be doing... Actually, would it be a Wolves away watch? I still don't know what I'm doing for my birthday. I need to figure that out. Kai and Felix work together. Good chemistry between them. Yeah, they got a nice link-up play, but that's about it. So... Yeah, that's normal though. Yeah, yeah. Fair enough. I thought you were saying you didn't rate Alisson. I was thinking, huh? What am I missing in his game? If we don't beat Villa, I'm in trouble. You're in trouble. For what? I don't know. Which agenda do you think is what? Opinion? I don't know. Because like you're entitled to whatever take you have on either of them. You can even like Mason Mount or like Havertz, and that's fine. It's just this idea of like, oh, you got to hold that because he's had a good game. It's like, no, you're a dickhead. Get out of it. That's it. Oh, yeah, 6-point game for Aston Villa. Fucking crazy. Let me send the link out. We can go through all of this and, well, whatever's here. And, yeah, I don't know. We'll talk about something. This deep, that went way over 30 minutes. Oh, yeah, Jess is at work. Can't forget that. Yeah, we'll see who's around. Yeah, that's it. That's everyone. Right. Yes, guys. What's everyone saying? Big up.
What's happening? What's going on? Big up everybody on the panel today. What's going on?
All good. Just waiting for some sort of football. England's playing tonight.
Man. Against who?
Italy.
Oh, that
Yeah,
should be a
man.
decent match then.
Revenge for the Euros. Revenge for the Euros.
Yeah,
And he
it's gonna
says,
be a
"Who's
decent
winning
game.
today, lads? England or Italy? Predictions." Um,
Hmm.
I've heard it's going to be a Calvin Phillips, Rice, and Bellingham midfield. So it just sounds like we're going hella defensive. Or I don't know. Would that be
I heard the city
Phillips
called
as the
"Don't give a
DM?
fuck."
I don't know. It'll be a Grealish, Saka, and Kane up top. I think that's what the leaked lineup was. Could go anyway. I don't know. Is it even an actual like? Is it for a tournament or something, or is it just a friendly?
I'm just waiting for England, Ukraine. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, Mudryk versus Reece James. We're gonna lose.
That's what I
either
want to
way.
see. I just want to see that, mate.
Someone's getting cooked in that game, though. That's the thing. It's a Euro qualifier.
I heard you
Some-
said that Michi Boy is in the chat. I actually have a question for him if he can answer. Michi Boy, yeah, Michi
Go
Boy.
for
What did you mean when you responded on Twitter about Louis' channel about being illegal? Can you tell?
My
clarify
channel's
that?
illegal.
Yeah.
What? My channel's illegal. No, I need to see
What
what
do you
he said.
mean?
I don't know what. This is what I tried to clarify from him. So, in
Yeah,
his
I
words,
wanna know
because
that.
English is not my first language, so I'd rather have clarified what he meant before.
Everything we do here is been regulated, and it's abiding by the rules.
It's like
There's
not
nothing.
illegal. It's like he said big. He's like, but I'll bring it. I'll find the tweet and I'll DM you, Lewis.
Yeah, go for it. What? Actually, yeah, send it. Yeah, send it to a stream page though, because I think you blocked me
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
other one. So, yeah,
I blocked you on the other one.
yeah, I think you blocked me on my main. Blocked me on my main.
Why did I block you on
He
the
was
main?
gonna be taking a piss, bro. I can't be asked. But yeah,
That's actually a funny joke, Dorscope.
yeah, that's a good one. Big up to yourself, Cusco. Hope you're good.
I could clarify once a year. You clarify every 5 minutes.
Where's Mitchy boy? Is he in here?
Yeah.
I'm thinking, what the fuck is that sound? Yeah, that's slim. That's slim. Yeah,
Sorry, man. Just had a dump. Had to drop the kids to
Something
the swimming
about
pool.
that.
Oh, what?
Something about what's his name? It was something about those the gangster wannabe Gucci Dan and stuff like that.
Oh, the beef with fucking Dan and Surfer. That
Yeah.
was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, there was.
Well, Andrew handled himself really well on that. Fair play to him.
I was actually like I'm actually sick. Can't get myself feel better, and I couldn't go to sleep. And it's 4 o'clock in the morning, and the first thing I see is
Some people.
somebody's
Big up,
abusing
bro.
my brother. My fat brother's getting abused by some frauds in the chat. So
He handled it well,
we go
though.
to war.
He handled it really well.
Yeah, we're gonna go to war. If we need
Oh,
to.
you're talking about the Andrew thing?
Yeah, I was surprised.
Bro, I wasn't surprised. These people are low breed, man. Of course they're gonna do it, man. I'm surprised Andrew agreed to go on that channel, man.
No, I think he done the right thing by going to that channel to be.
I don't know, man. Andrew is a sweet guy, man. It's a low blow what they
With a
did.
bit, with a bit of dickness in him too.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Look,
Apparently, they resolved it all at the end. And it was like, oh, we're just arguing about Johnny, so what's the point?
Bro, at the end of the day, they can all suck a dick because Mount is leaving. They have to accept it. Accept it. If you're watching this, accept it. Nothing you're gonna do, nobody you're gonna bully, nothing you're gonna say. It's not gonna keep Dick Nose here. Dick Nose is going to Liverpool, bro. Or there's no way he's going to City, but he's going to Liverpool. If you don't like the situation, join him, bro. Or support the club. Like they told us with Jorginho. Remember when Jorginho was sold? Don't be a plastic, support the club. Don't be a plastic, support the club. There we go, man. Chelsea stays.
Support the club, man.
Exactly, support the club.
And yeah, fuck all of that. And
That's
when
a
Mount
nice-
leaves, we are going to celebrate it. And it's not even because I don't like the player. It's just to piss you stands off. It's just to
One
piss you
second,
guys
guys.
off.
Nah, I think we shouldn't like celebrate a player like Mount leaving the club. I think that's a very sad moment, in my opinion.
Is it? Why is that?
Because obviously, like, it'll be sad for me, obviously, because I've watched Mount for a long time. Like, I'm a big fan
So
of
it's
the guy.
sad for you. It's sad for you.
No, I think it's sad in general, you know. 'cause, like, you know,
Well,
because
did you watch? Is it because you've been watching him grow up from the age of like when did he join? the academy?
because
12?
I think his treatment is kind of harsh, you know. Because in my opinion, I think Mount's only had like one down year this year. I think he's getting a lot of abuse, a lot of criticism. I don't think it's justified, man. Like, Chelsea fans are forgetting the stuff he's done for us the past seasons. That's what I'm saying.
We're not forgetting. We're completely aware of it. But he's got a year left on his contract and he's not re-signing. So he's going to leave.
Yeah, he probably will leave, but I'm just saying, like, I'll be sad because I like Mount a lot.
Fair enough. Like, if you're going to miss him, I understand that. I miss the likes of Christensen and Jorginho on a daily basis. So I get that. But it's only going to hurt for you and maybe some other Chelsea fans. For me, I ain't going to care. I won't lie to you, man. I'm really not.
Lewis,
Whatever
I just
happens,
DM you that thing.
Oh, I've just seen it. All right, cool. So what's he said? You know I'm now better man than you will ever be. You guys are just bullies, not a good look, and a bit on the illegal side. Huh?
See, is that because for me the first thing I thought about
We
is
we know Johnny now. He's a better man than Andrew will ever be. You guys are just bullies, not a good look, and a bit on the illegal side. What illegal?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, is that the sniff of snitching or something? Like, what the, like, is that?
No,
like I
but
said,
like
English,
what
English is
illegal
not
thing
my
would that be?
English is not my first language. I think
What
that's
have you
like
done legal, Lewis?
Criticize Mount and Havertz or what?
I don't
That's
know.
legal
So,
now.
illegal immigrants, he means. Like,
I think
what?
maybe
No.
he's talking about
No,
maybe drugs.
no. It's definitely not an immigration thing.
That's
Maybe
what I
it's
tried to.
about
That's what I
Bible,
tried to
it's
say.
something
Michi
about-
boy, to
Maybe
clarify
drug-
what he wanted, so I can actually see what.
Maybe
he
drugs.
says.
Maybe they're talking about drugs.
What drugs on stream?
Like I don't
Other than
know.
maybe
Like
Jimmy. Other than maybe Jimmy. But yeah. What drugs on stream?
I don't know, but they could be. I think they could. Actually, I don't know. Let me not speak.
Not a good look and a bit on the illegal side. He's
Coming up with
talking
a
about.
second.
There he is, Mitchy boy. What illegal thing, bro? You said
yeah,
we're
that's what I
bullies,
tried to
not a
clarify.
good look
Michi
and
boy,
a bit
can
on the
you
illegal
clarify
side.
what you mean?
Yeah, I'm confused now. What are we doing that's illegal? I'd like to know that. You got time?
Is he the law?
I don't know. That's what
I
I'm
want to know
saying.
what the law is.
That was confusing to me, and I asked him I replied to
There
his
is
tweet.
laws on abuse. What abuse? We're criticizing players. What abuse? And also, what, you gonna snitch?
Yeah, that's not. But that okay.
You gonna
So
snitch?
I was right the way I understood it. You grown ass man, Michi boy. And you afraid? You complain what about our people?
No, Mitchy boy, don't deflect. I want to know what is illegal. Don't deflect. I need the next comment to be a clarification about what is illegal.
Exactly.
I need to know.
We have
I
freedom
need
of
to
speech
know.
as well. Otherwise, we'll just be silenced. Like if whatever we say on this channel, on this platform, is considered illegal, then I wonder what freedom of speech is.
What freedom of speech?
And they're saying snitchy boy in the comment section. That is mad. That is mad. I Mitchy, you can have a link. You can have a link if you want, and if you like to
Would you
explain.
gonna be Michi boy? Would you be a man just like Andrew and come on the stream?
Mm-hmm.
Very doubtful.
I want to know what. I want to know what's illegal. I want to know what's illegal.
I was right. That's what I understood from the tweet, and that's why I replied to him. Care to explain, so I will know. You know what I'm saying? But that's
I said there's
crazy to
laws
me,
and
man.
abuse, like I've sent letters to Mason Mount's house, like they did to Graham Potter. No. Like what? No biggie, but name calling can be a
Name calling.
have some shame, man. Have some shame.
Name calling. The Prime Minister of this country called.
Hey, no. Because you call me Clue-Free Lewis on Minerals FC. That's illegal, my friend. I'm gonna get you locked up for that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you locked up for that.
This is like some child shit,
the
man.
name calling can be illegal. Maybe if it's slurs. Maybe if it's a slur.
I'm not for Britain. All of you together have 30 fucking teeth, man. I don't give a fuck, man. You guys are shameless what you did to Andrew, man.
Hey, yeah. So did Dan do something illegal?
Yes.
Then, my friend? Did Dan do something
Yes.
illegal?
There you go, man. Shameless people, man. Man, what you did to Andrew, man, I will never forgive you for it, bro.
I'm gonna have to shop up Mitchie boy for calling me Clue-Free Lewis. That really hurt my feelings. I'm gonna have to speak to the authorities on that.
You see, this is what.
To be fair though,
Keep doing the bully thing, Kai. What?
Also,
Seriously?
What was Dan doing to Andrew on your stream? He literally called him the F word in the first 10 seconds. Literally called him down the first 10 seconds.
Bro, it's because they know Andrew's a nice guy, man. They know Andrew's a nice guy. He's not gonna.
It's the homophobic one. You don't need more help with that.
Yeah, if I'm gonna get arrested first, bro, the way that your police moves, man, I doubt I'll ever be arrested, bro. Fucking slow pokes out guns, man. Leave me alone, bro.
A man.
No, I'm seriously surprised by Michu because I thought he was a decent. I saw him like he looks like a 40, 50 years old man like me, and you saying my brain cannot comprehend this.
This is pathetic. This is actually pathetic. A man said name calling can be illegal. Have some dignity. Have some pride. Have some shame. Have some integrity. What are we doing? What are we doing, man? Big 2023, and we're getting at people for name calling.
Yeah, but you could get something out of Dan on it's your channel. It was your channel.
Alex, watch out, man. Watch out. Duoscope's coming for you for all those dildo quotes. He's coming for you, man.
Yeah, mate.
Watch out.
Call me sheepshagger.
Oh, yeah, call Chris Sheepshagger.
Yeah.
Is that the
Hey! Can't say that. Can't say that.
I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you.
Don't say that, bro.
I seriously wonder who's gonna be the brave man. Who's gonna be the brave one to come to arrest me?
You know what's mad to me? You know what's mad for me? All this hate toward Andrew, toward Lewis, to all of us, because we don't rate your salt and pepper football player, bro. All of this because we don't rate a player, man. Like, you are all grown men. Some of you have fucking kids, man. And look how you behave, man. You fucking abuse someone because of their weight. You abuse them. You call them like fucking homophobic words because of a fucking football player who's about to leave Chelsea, man. Have some fucking shame, man.
And you do it too.
Hey, to be honest, Kai, I've heard you do the same thing.
It doesn't. Hold on a second. It doesn't matter what Michu boy you're doing. That's the problem. Why are you upset about somebody else?
At this point,
that's the problem.
I gotta be honest here. I feel like Michu.
Hold on a second.
Can I say Michu's backtracking? I don't think that's what he meant.
Hold on a second.
He didn't mean name calling. He was calling you guys sus.
His
insult was worse.
Declared your internet is finally came back from Australia.
Hey, I'm gonna get you for name calling.
Okay,
Alex.
Make sure you make sure you come
man.
with a big sign so I will know it's you, because you don't want to know what I.
All of this because a football player who's not even like, who wouldn't even get to the Chelsea all-time 11, bro. All of this, not even the sub, bro. Like, seriously, bro. Like,
some people's 11.
Like, I get the banter, man, but come on, man. You guys are taking it out of control, man. Does Mount even know you exist? Maybe Mount knows Johnny does exist because he lives in his fucking bush behind his house, but you know, never know.
Yeah, CNAC. Name call. I don't. Is it even? Who cares? Who cares, man?
Well, it
Seriously.
It depends what you call people, because if you call people certain things, it will be illegal.
What
Slurs,
certain things?
homophobic, racist comments. That's different to name calling. That's
Yeah,
completely
pedo is not
different.
pedo is not illegal, so you're gonna hold that pokodoku.
Me?
What show is on Mitchy Boy's channel? Type in Chelsea Mitchy Boy.
Yeah, Michi Boy
There you go,
has a
Mitchy Boy,
channel,
you're
guys.
getting
If
some,
you want to see a legal stream, go over there.
Yeah, Mitchy Boy, be grateful. This is good promo. This is good promo.
By the way, hold on a second. One thing I want to say, like, thank God that it was. Look, first of all, when people are talking about the biggest thing, what it pisses me off on this generation is people that not actually get involved were more upset about the people that actually involved. If you that upset for someone more than that actual person, this is true definition.
What's certain name? You can't call people pedos, bro. What happened to the world? man? You can't stop.
That's
Don't
you
call
see.
people certain names, even if Dan does it. How contradictory
No,
is that?
I think Michi Boy got upset. He's more upset about the people that we're supposed to call the names.
First of all,
You see what I'm saying?
First of all,
Names.
wait,
names?
Alex. First of all, you're a grown man. Your name is Chelsea Mitchy Boy, bro, and you don't want me to call you the P word, man. Come on, man. So fucking ironic, bro. You're not a boy, bro. Change it, and then I won't call you anything, and then you can bully people, bro.
I'm not gonna
But
lie.
your name is asking for
No,
it, bro.
I think what I'm pissed off because he is more upset that the people that actually we used, let's say, those names against. You see what I'm saying? He's more upset about them than the actual victim of supposedly illegal stuff that we said to him. Do you see what I'm saying?
Wait, what is it really legal? I don't think it's illegal.
No. Supposedly, it's not illegal. I can tell you that.
Hey,
It's
Lewin,
not
can you get a lawyer?
illegal. Yeah.
What?
Boy
You need
is
to get a lawyer.
ironic. Who you
Boy
got?
is ironic.
Cool factor.
I don't know,
Fatter is
man.
my
You're
lawyer,
probably
but
my
I'm
age, man.
If Father is your
Boy is
lawyer, you might get
ironic.
convicted anyway, man. That's for being association.
Especially rules apply to the people that are actually in the country of the rules.
Yeah,
Good
but-
luck with that.
But
Lewis
seriously
is a
though,
nice
Alex,
boy.
all of this because of a player, bro.
Me? No, I'm not a nice boy.
Yeah, man.
I don't even get it, man.
I was called a lot of things, but nice is not one of them, man.
Not even in the middle, not even anywhere. Even my mama didn't call me ever nice. She know I'm dickhead.
You can't call yourself that. That's name calling. Can't do that.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Bro,
Come on, man. You grown ass man snitching.
that's true,
Hey,
man.
Alex, this is 2023, man. You can't even like call each other the littlest thing now.
It's 2023, man.
Yeah,
We're going
bro, he's
backwards. Man.
undercover here so he can tell Johnny everything. That's it. That's it.
What is Johnny gonna do, bro?
Yeah, I'm a puppy
You guys
dog.
don't
Exactly.
actually
Did you see my
know there
dog?
is law. Yeah, there's stupid laws. There's stupid laws in Britain everywhere.
Well,
I've
hold on
seen
a
like,
second.
videos on like
Hold
stupid
on a
laws in
second.
London where you can't carry a fish in a certain area. or
You
something.
guys
It
actually
doesn't
don't know there's the laws. What law? Can you explain me one law?
Yeah, and how
Law with the
come-
name, with the number, with
how
the
come this reflects
actual
me, though?
thing.
I live in Europe, bro. How is that? EU,
No,
bro.
don't time him out. Don't time him out, man.
Yeah.
Leave him.
No. Nobody needs to time out nobody.
Yeah, no
This is
time
what the
out.
free speech looks like. Unless you go in
This is no
proper
echo
way.
chamber.
No.
No echo chamber. Unlike Mitchy Boy, we're not gonna hide people for opinions.
Yep.
Unlike him.
And his master Johnny, bro. Hides comment
Yeah,
if it's
don't
about
time
no.
him out. Don't.
That's what I'm
This
trying to
guy's
say,
given me, like,
Maxwell
4 times
Clips.
on Midwell's
The
FC
victim
just
card.
for
A lot
talking
of
about how
people like to play the victim cards, even though he's not a victim. He's more upset about the situation than the actual person, that actual victim, supposedly. That's the problem. That's the true definition of woke.
He said, in UK, we have a racism law. Which racism laws did we break against three white men, bro?
Is pedo
Wait a
is the
minute, bro.
racist?
Oh, yeah. And both me and Alex are not even like, you know.
Is
So it doesn't make any sense, bro.
Hold on a second. Is what's the fucking name of that sheepshagger? Is sheepshagger is
Chris.
It's Chris, like not sheepshagger.
It's Christopher, bro. Call him Christopher.
Yeah,
That's what I call him. Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell, mate.
Kai is a nice guy, so is Alex. Exactly.
No, I was actually I actually liked Michi Boy. That's why I wanted. If I didn't know him, I will go on his ass from the beginning, even though I didn't understand what like the English proper way. The way maybe the question was wrong. But that pisses me off. The guy is grown ass man. He's over 40. He's talking about snitching on the YouTube channel. Do you understand how lame is it?
Whoa, you know what's even more?
You know what's funny? This is the true thing when the kids are like, like you do something with the kids and your kids is like, damn, that's my parents, man. You see what I'm saying? Like, they're ashamed. If you have kids, Michi Boy, and I promise you, if they will know what you're doing and what you're saying, they will. Ah, my word.
Yeah, I know that feeling, innit?
You know what's even more? You know it's even more mad, bro. It's all of this over a player, bro. All of this.
Is why I can't wait for Mount to be gone. Just end all this shit.
What are you?
Yeah, there we go. Hold on a second. Everybody be polite.
I'm not being polite. Sorry, Alex. I can't, bro.
No bad words, people. Bad words.
I'm saying I can't, bro. I can't, man. This is why my parents shift me out to Russia, bro. That's why they sent me away, man. That's why they
They don't want that can handle you.
Wait, guys.
That's why they sent me away, Alex. I'm not a nice guy, bro.
Wait, Kai, wait one sec. Mitchy Boy, open up your messages and I'll send you a link.
We need to kick someone out, no?
No. There's room.
Mate, there's plenty of space.
I can't send them anything. The messages are closed.
Yeah. Bro, what are they gonna do with all the minerals mugs once Mount leave, bro? Because all of them have like matching mugs.
Mount's not leaving.
Yeah, he's leaving. He's leaving. Like, you're gonna have one less kid in shorts to watch Pokudoku. One less kid in shorts, bro. He's leaving.
Actually, you know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna put the links in the comments, but I can't lie. If it's not Mitchy Boy, I'm kicking out everyone else because we need to make room for him.
Like,
so no one else click the link except Mitchy Boy because I'm just gonna kick out anybody else.
Bro, everyone's gonna join.
Right.
I'll just start kicking because we're gonna make room for him. We're gonna make room for him.
You do know because Alex has to. Lewis has to add them to the show.
Yeah.
Do you think Kai will join Madrid?
After he's here, if there's room and you want to hop in, do it. But let him go in first.
Yeah.
Fata, you know what to do, bro. If you don't like it, you know what to do. But big up to CNAC saying to the people offended by my earlier pussies comment. I shouldn't have said that. Fuck. I apologize. For solidarity, I wish to be referred to as an ass/hole. Blessing. All right, cool. We got the slash in there. Cool.
At least he let you choose the destination of the either the butt or the hole.
There he is. Right. So, what did we say that was? First off, welcome to the channel. What did we say that was illegal? I'd like to know that.
I would love to know as well. Because I'm a law-abiding citizen. I'm a law-abiding citizen.
No one say nothing.
See when you talk about people's disabilities, I've got things in my mouth there.
So that's what's legal.
See, that's the problem, Kai. You can't shut up. That's why I don't come on, because you didn't shut up.
Let him land.
Let me speak.
Let him land.
Are you going to let me speak?
Nobody say a word.
Go ahead.
Nobody say a word.
The floor's yours.
All right, behave, you kids, behave. Michi Boy, this is Alex, and
it
nice
has nothing to do with Mount or any of that carry on, right? It's just you keep on. Why am I here? I went twice.
I think you got.
You maybe you have a YouTube on.
I really
right.
Okay. No. YouTube. You probably forgot to turn YouTube channel. YouTube off.
Cheers, Alex. It was confusing me. What it is I don't know if you're aware of it, Alex, but there's certain laws. You can't talk about people's disabilities. You can't talk about race. You can't do hate speech, stuff like that. Now, you guys are doing it all the time. I don't know why you just can't talk normal and discuss things. Just discuss things like normal people.
Mm-hmm. I do. Yeah. I understand what you're saying.
So I'm a grown-ass man, but it doesn't matter if I was 10 or I'm 58. I just don't think you have to like bully people all the time and stuff like that. The thing you did the other day is you bullied that young boy, and a lot of people noticed it. And it's nothing
Which young boy?
It's nothing to do with Mount. It's nothing to do with Havertz. It's about this is a young guy. You don't know him. You don't know what sort of problems he's got. And I thought he was crying, and that's wrong in my book. I don't think that's the right thing.
Duo
to do.
XL. You mean Duo?
Duo XL, you mean?
Yeah.
But Duo XL, we all know him like personally. We all like mates, we all friends. We all joke around all the time.
Doesn't make it right. I don't. Sometimes bully people allow you to bully them. Doesn't mean it's right.
Duoscope. This is your not Duoscope.
Alex,
this is your list.
Yeah. So it's not a big deal, right? But what happened the other day is there was a thing where Dan got involved in a thing, and it just escalates, and it's going to end up in fighting and stuff like that. So what I did was Winter Surfer wanted to come on the show. I brought him on the show. Dan had that abuse at him and stuff like that. So I kicked Dan off because that's no right. Just because Dan's my friend doesn't mean I condone everything he does, right? It wasn't right, and the things he said isn't right, and isn't what I would do. Because I go to say these things and I stop myself. Well, Dan never did that because he's too angry. So when people get angry, they say stupid things, okay? So just because Dan said certain things doesn't mean that the other things aren't valid, because the other things are wrong, and the things that Dan said was wrong as well. Banter, funny banter is fine, right? So like say Winter Surfer, he said something like, you're knowing my level, so I don't want to like converse with you. That was funny, whatever he said, right? That's funny. But when they start talking about mothers, about children, their children and stuff like that, it gets out of hand. Big up, OG. It gets out of hand, you know what I mean? And what you guys need to do is try and have normal conversation about football, because you're going away from football, and what you do is you're just going on Clash Ref, people like that, because I've watched you for years, Lewis. It's not as if I'm a hater of you or anything like that. I've watched your show for years. But you're getting into the habit of just abusing people, and you think it's okay. Now, it might be okay in America. It might be okay in Israel or wherever you're from, Kai. Right? It might be okay, but there's laws.
You're right. You're right. You got it right.
And what it is in this country, there is laws about hate speech and stuff like that. Now, you've got away with it so far, right? But you have to watch yourselves, because YouTube's got all these new directives to the way you speak and stuff like that. So just think about Lewis, you're going to get him taken down. It's the same way Dan yesterday. Dan said all the things on my stream. I didn't get him to speak the words. He just did it himself. He wants me to take that stream down. But it got clipped and put on Twitter pretty much right away. So there's no point in me taking it down. I'm not monetized anyway. It's just fun for me. But for Lewis, you're going to get his stream taken down. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, if you keep on going down the road you are, you're going to like get people that are going to end up fighting and all this kind of carry on, right? Because you can't just abuse people all the time. That's all I'm saying. And like you ridicule me all the time and other people because we go on Johnny's show and stuff like that, right? I might have similar views to Johnny. It doesn't mean that I'm Johnny's like sheep and stuff like that. But that doesn't bother me anyway, because see all these little jibes like people in your chat, it doesn't bother me. It's not a big deal. But what we've got to do as a fan base, if you listen to Chelsea Old Boys, we are split as a fan base. And we're getting split with the Kai and the Mount thing. And I know Lewis says when they go, everything will be fine. I don't believe that, because I think you'll move on to other people and there'll still be that split in the fan base. That's what I think. What do you think, guys?
Well, I got a couple of actual questions. Who's the like ahead of deciding what's good and what's not good for the channel that you like, for the other YouTube channel? That's number one. If Lewis decides it's inappropriate, it's on Lewis to decide that it's inappropriate. His channel, he can take it down. What is worrying for me is when people trying to tell from the sides what Lewis should be worried about. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that looks like YouTube will come for him, Alex. YouTube will come for him. That's who.
Wait, hold YouTube for 1 second. Like. Lewis, you're from the ends. You're from the ends, bro. Like, for you got to watch your back. But Alex, like, you're in America, no one's come after you. You know them ones. Like, you go to every time. You're in Fulham Broadway all the time. Like, it's not fair that you're going to get heat for other people.
Alex and with Duo, for example, there's nothing to do with me because I don't get at people. Like,
yeah, but they're going to add you into it, bruv.
I don't understand what UOG is saying because that doesn't have nothing to do with what we just said.
No, I'm just saying all this beef is going to turn to something physical. And
yeah. And
one of, like, obviously, Kai, you're not here as well. Physically, you're not going to get anything done. You know what I'm saying? One or two people, and I'm not gonna try like the Dan's.
Yeah, I understand.
Like most brands online won't do nothing, yeah. But Dan and his family are just a little bit, you know, cray sometimes. So they might do something like the Cray twins. But most of these brands, they are pussy holes or they're just too old. They're just keyboard warriors. That's the truth. But I don't want to see, you know what I'm saying? I like
shouting matches half the time. That's why I just
if
you guys start arguing on stream, I don't necessarily care. Like
that's what confusing for me, Josh. Exactly. How am I gonna get Lewis hurt?
Because what happens when you start doing keyboard warrior things, then it starts argy-bargy back and forward, and then you're walking along a road one day and somebody just comes and hooks you or they stab you or something like that. It's not a threat. I'm just saying real life things happen. And that's where it's going to end up.
Something personal to somebody, but if like Alex beefs somebody, I'm not going to get hurt for that.
You won't get stabbed.
Bro, it's happened to me, bro. I've been attacked for other people saying shit, and they're like, "Oh, yo, Nas is in his gang, you know. Let's get my man." And I had to end up catching a case and shit.
I can't even lie, though. I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, if you're attacking people because of something that was said on a football stream, you need to sort your fucking life out.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that's what happened yesterday, Scott. That's what happened yesterday. It was going to come to that. That's exactly what I'm saying.
And also,
whatever you say has consequences. Just because you've got away with it so far doesn't mean you're going to get away with it forever.
I don't understand what was the
and I don't understand what Andrew never started fights with anybody, bro.
Go to Andrew's house though, was he? You weren't.
Yeah, but again, no, but can I just say on that?
Andrew drops words on people all the time, though, so people can take offense to that. That's
yes, but that goes back to the point of like if Dan takes it upon himself, to act on that, that's on him. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Though people will do that. You're not getting what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about normal people. I'm talking about you don't know who's out there. Somebody could be having a bad day. They see you, and you're going to get it. That's real life. I've been around for 58 years. You don't always get what's fair, guys. You don't always get what's fair.
I understand, for especially with duoscope. No, hold on, there is no improvement in that. He's still Dildo XL for me. I'm gonna call him because that's what fucking his name is. Because he's at what he decided to all of a sudden became a starter when it would actually supposedly get him better. Feeling guilt. Other people will feel better, bad for him. That's not gonna happen. He can go jog off on the side. I don't believe him. He was talking fine until all of a sudden he put in his plea on the football reasons. All of a sudden he starts to say, "Oh, I'm this, and this," and all you do is call in my names. It ain't gonna happen. What I do not understand is me arguing with Dildo XL gonna get Lewis hurt. It does not comprehend me. How can that be happening?
You can be funny, you can call people all sorts of things, but if you start calling them disabled names and stuff like that's the sort of thing that's not right. That's all I'm saying.
But Mitch, we do know all of us talk like after the streams. All of us like pretty close after the stream. It's not like we only talk on streams, right? Like it's not like any of us hate the other person or it's just banter. Don't you have like guy banter in the UK or is it you guys getting that soft?
Like I get the point on being again on the personal thing of like if you're going after someone for like a disability, then yeah, you're just a dickhead. Like then that's fair. Like at that point, Lewis will step in or whoever will step in and be like, nah, like that ain't on. Like it was the same thing with the discrepancy or the what happened between Carlito and Peter. Lewis stepped in straight away and ended that on the stream, and then that got sorted out off stream with the people that were involved. Like that gets sorted then and there. But when it comes to like if Alex and me or when like even when I said to Johnny like told him to go and touch kids again, I apologized then on literally the next stream.
Don't say that.
Yeah.
Hey, like I said that.
Look, even I apologize to the people that I said wrong stuff. Shit happens. The people are talking when the football.
Louis,
you don't think, Rodrigo. You're just saying. When you you see what I'm saying? Welcome, Michu boy. I'm Alex. I don't give a flying rats. That's what people saying.
You followed me at one point, but I was thinking about getting you on and stuff. But see, what I'm talking about, what
I'm not
people,
polite. I'm not
but
polite. I'm
what
not good for
people
you,
got to
channel.
remember is I was just trying to help Dan because Dan was going to go down the wrong road, and I was just trying to help him.
Dan
And
won't do shit.
I helped.
What I don't understand though, Mitchie, like I know Andrew personally for 2 years now. Yeah, Scott knows him, Lewis knows him. Do you guys know Andrew as somebody who just randomly just starts shit with someone? Because to me, it seems like Dan is the one who started all of this with Andrew. Because knowing Andrew for this long, I don't think he would ever start anything with anyone. So is he not allowed to?
You are unaware that you call people names all the time. Then
I call people names. I don't even know who Dan is. I honestly don't know who that Dan is.
Gucci Dan was on your channel, and I think Andrew said something to him, and that's why
on my channel or Lewis's channel.
Lewis's channel, sorry. That's
Okay.
why there was a slight beef there. And what happened is it wasn't actually Dan. I don't think it was Dan that was arguing with Andrew. I think it was Dan's cousin who's got a similar Razor type Twitter handle. I don't think it was actually Dan. And then obviously it escalated from there. But the thing is, what I'm really talking about, it's not about feelings and all this crap, because I'm a big boy, I don't care, is you start just calling people names all the time. It's just going to go down a road where
Michi boy,
something can happen.
But that's just me, man. That's my nature, bro.
Okay, let Rodrigo go.
Yeah, one thing I want to say, right, to Lewis, and obviously anyone watch this stream, I think Lewis, maybe you need to put a disclaimer. You know how you have the message running around? Maybe put a disclaimer. Everything that's been said on this channel only comes
this one.
So basically, every fucking time I open my mouth, this shit should be shown, right?
I said something. No, he did that when I said something. He did that when I said something as well.
That way you protect, because one thing is, we all have different opinions. Sometimes we get angry after match. We see performances from players we're not happy with, and then you have a fan that come here and then they start waffling.
They're emotional.
And then we're emotional at that point. We say a lot of stuff. So obviously,
but Rodrigo, you say that, but there is things that we agree on that they agree on. Like the thing with Potter, I think all of us are Potter.
Yes,
out. All of us are Potter out. The only thing that we really disagree on is the Mount on Havertz thing. And even I rate Havertz. I don't want Havertz to leave, but Lewis wants Havertz to leave, right? But all of us here, I think, have the same thing about Mount. So that's where it comes from. You understand what I'm trying to say, Mitchie? So we're not that different from you in our kind of views about Chelsea. We agree on a lot of things. But the thing is, let me finish. The thing is, Johnny's lately have been very toxic because he thinks Mount is leaving, which I think he will leave, right? So then he start calling people wrong-ins, start calling people names. So from that side, see, it's also not nice, man, because it's kind of separating the fan base in that way as well.
Roman's not exactly going to hurt you to the bone, is it? Then getting called an R word or something like that, you know? So that's what I'm saying is it's the language you use. You've got to keep away from certain language. It's difficult for Alex because he's Russian, but some of the words he uses aren't acceptable in Britain, and they're words that are not you're not allowed to say.
Would it be better if I used the Russian words?
Yeah, it would actually. But Alex, keep being funny, Alex. Keep being funny. It's just sometimes some of the words are not acceptable in Britain. That's all it is.
Which ones? The dildo XL or?
I don't want to say them, but words like retard and things like that. You're not really meant to say words like that.
That's his favorite word, though. He can't.
I know.
How you taking away my retard? When I say retard, people know what I mean. There's no like.
Bro, my dad calls me retard all the time, man. Look, just how we communicate. It's normal, man.
Alex when I used to coach, I called my whole team retards. Well, I got fired next day, but but I was fired right after I called them. They said that they play like retards, but at least they knew my feelings. I didn't go.
I just wanted to say something. Go on, John.
Yeah, listen. I gotta call a big timeout on this. If anybody is suggesting that a word that somebody says on YouTube or on Twitter would make anyone, Lewis, Alex, anybody responsible for some retard committing an act of violence, a real crime, then you've got to get your priorities fucking straightened out real quick. And I don't care if words offend you, if words bother you, if words make you want to commit an actual crime of violence, this isn't the place for you. Go to Johnny's stream, listen to him talk, block everybody, rant along about one player. Go there. This isn't the place for you. If words offend you that bad, time out, Michi. Time out, Michi. You've been talking this whole time, Michi. Please be quiet.
Oh, you were going to abuse me, were you, you prick?
If you're suggesting, fuck you. If you're suggesting that words, if you're suggesting that words would cause you to want to commit an actual violent crime against somebody, you have your priorities completely. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yeah, what did you
do? You're from America, man. Half the people in America get shot because of words.
I says that's where it can end.
Yeah, and that's good. That's right, OG. That's right. That's right.
No, I'm just saying what you're addressing half the world, basically.
No, I'm not. I'm addressing criminals and idiots who aren't capable, who don't have the mental capacity to handle.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
No, that's not what you said. You said Andrew said some words. So if Dan, who's a little bit crazy, happened to do something, well, that's on Andrew. No, that's on Dan being a fucking baby and somebody who's not capable of handling himself in the real world. Don't put that on Andrew. If Dan's so fucking soft that he can't handle the words or Twitter comments that he would want to go put and injure somebody, then that's on you. That's on you for being soft and fucking in a place where you shouldn't be. Go get some mental help. Go seek a professional. Go to a psychiatrist. Don't watch football. It's not for you.
Shut up, Pokodoku.
Pokodoku, why are you here, bro? Can someone get Pokodoku?
That's the thing, though. There is laws. We've got a different society.
There's no laws of calling someone a retard, especially when they're in fact retarded, like Dan is. Sorry.
No. Yeah, that's where you're wrong. That's where you're right.
No, that's not where I'm wrong. That's not where I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
Okay, where do you live, buddy? Where do you live? What country do you live in?
Britain.
Okay, Britain. Well, I live in the United fucking States of America, where we have freedom of speech. And if you're not capable of handling words, if words make you sad, if words hurt your feelings,
I want a milkshake
you're
right
in
now,
the
bro.
wrong place, buddy. You're in the wrong place.
Nobody's hurting my feelings.
Come on, guys. We're all Chelsea fans. Mount is leaving soon.
2
I'll be
minutes,
happy again,
please.
man. I'll be friendship again. Come on, man.
Oh my word! I can't believe it. Like that's what I understood from you, Michu.
I'm not coming at
saying
you
that
guys.
Dan. No. That you're afraid that Dan will do something to Andrew, which is BS. How is it on Andrew, or especially how is that on Lewis?
I never said it was on Lewis. I just said people who use language can end up getting to that.
Yeah, he said
state.
because it's his channel, so yeah.
No, I'm
So
not
people
putting
might-
on Lewis, but Lewis, if like the thing, it happened on my show yesterday, so I'm in the same boat as Lewis. It's not about Lewis. It's about calling people names, and then it escalates, and then everybody's outside Stamford Bridge, and you say, "Oh, that's that guy that called me this C word." That's what I'm saying.
Wait, the C word is offensive, bro?
C word's offensive.
What's the C word? What's the C word? Cunt?
Cunt.
What about my word?
Cunt is like saying the word "the."
You're
gonna
really
get a little cunt, bro. It's
I
one of
didn't
my
know
favorites,
you guys
man. Is that
didn't
really
know that
offensive,
these
man?
words are offensive. I honestly didn't know that.
Please, in the UK, you use "cunt" as a word filler. What the fuck are you talking about? That's not an offensive term. You're like, oh, this is my cunt. This is my cunt. This is my cunt friend Mike. This is my cunt friend Lewis. Like, get out of here, dude. With these fucking listen again. If someone calls you a cunt and you want to go up to him and you want to ask him, hey man, I didn't like that you called me a cunt. That's
What's
one
wrong
thing.
with cunts, man? It's
to go up and assault somebody because of a word, that's a fucking weak mental person, bro. I'm sorry, you're mentally weak.
Even Mitch is trying not to laugh, bro.
Yeah,
Come on, bro.
I'm not wound up at all. I thought I would get wound up. I was a little bit wound up at one point, but to be honest, it's just waffle. All I'm saying is, calling people names are all names. But you are obviously not aware that these words are not acceptable in this country. I'm more right wing than left wing. A lot of people think I'm a snowflake, but I'm probably more right wing. I'm towards being a Nazi than a leftist, to be honest. But you know, Dan was starting to go for Andrew yesterday, and I tried to sort it out. That's all I'm saying. It's not a good thing.
No, you shouldn't have children. You should have let Dan find himself in
because
jail.
I would love to see what the fuck is going to do.
Let Dan go, and he can find himself in a prison, which is where he belongs. If words make him want to go commit acts of violence on people.
Yeah, but
So I'm sorry.
there's a big
This
scary
is
world
the
out
most.
there. You're obviously in your little bubble somewhere, but real
In my
life
little
is
bubble?
people
No, I'm not in
do.
my little bubble. I'm in the United States of America, dude. We
Yeah,
have free speech.
little bubble, free speech.
A little bubble. You just called yourself a Nazi on TV, you fucking idiot. What are
No,
you
I
talking
says I'm
about?
more towards being a
What?
Nazi. You
Yeah,
never listen to
oh.
what I say. That's half your problem. You speak too
Yeah,
much
no,
and don't listen
my
enough.
problem is I'm hearing exactly what you're saying, and you sound like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, there you go. That's exactly what I'm talking about. What you guys do on this channel.
Come on, guys.
Look.
Why can you not just speak? Why can you not speak? Why have you got to abuse the other person?
I would say let's try and keep up. We're having a good.
That is true, man. We do need to work on ourselves.
On that,
Ah,
what I
Kai,
will
you
say-
start first on yourself. You
No,
fat.
No, man, it's too much work, bro.
Kai, you're the
You
king
start
of
working on
pinning.
yourself,
Too
Kai,
much
first.
I can, man.
Kai, start work on yourself.
Too much
You
work,
work
bro.
on yourself, and when you're done, let me know. I will
No,
agree for you.
Alex, it's too much work. I don't know where to start, bro.
Can I
don't
just
know where
like,
to start, bro.
on that, by the way, just on the name calling and whatever, because I missed a large part of the discussion we've had, but on that, that's all well and good, and I kind of understand that, right? Like there are some things that can be said towards some people depending on their situation in life, whatever, that can hurt them, depending on certain things. But I find it really difficult to listen to this when there are a bunch of people, including yourself, that support a guy that has spent most of his career when it comes to being on this platform, calling out people, chatting shit to people, calling people names, doing all of that because of his fantasies, and that's what they are, fantasies over a 24-year-old footballer. That's
Meet
where
you
I
at the
kind of
bridge.
find
Meet you at the bridge. Remember that?
I was going to say,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
where
yeah,
I
that's
find the
yeah.
line. That's kind of where I find the line, because I told him before to shut the fuck up during a stream because he kept interrupting people. He told me to come meet him at the bridge. That's where I kind of find the line. That's where I can't.
Right, so yous are always justifying things with other things. I'm no Johnny's brother. I'm no Johnny's keeper. My point's still the same. Don't abuse people. And you're going to other tangents where you're saying Johnny did this, Dan did that. That's not the point. I'm talking about abusing people. Speak to people. Show people respect. That's what I'm saying. Try and pick a flaw on that instead of coming up with anecdotes about Johnny.
But that's the problem. That's the big problem, Michi. Because
Yeah.
when this is the problem with football arguments. When your brain stops, and that explanation that you have cannot be comprehended, that's when the words start. That's when you lose an argument. That's when the name calling starts. And that's when all of a sudden some people decide, all of a sudden I'm going to be a starter, so people feel bad for me. You see what I'm saying?
But
when you put him in a specific corner, like Johnny, like whatever, anybody, even me, me happens sometimes. Like people put you and you have to take an L. Some people, instead of L, they will use violence and say names. I don't do that. I call people names from the beginning, and that will be it. You see what I'm saying? So what you said is right, but the problem is people. The reason why I say Johnny is to blame for everything Mount related, and I can prove it, because actually 99% of the people Chelsea's fan do not hate Mount just because they hate Mount. They have little bit extra hate on him because of Johnny. And when you do that, you're a big part of that.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
I agree with that.
Question as well, because actually it was brought up earlier. Everything that we're talking about here in terms of from your perspective, have these been brought up to Johnny? Have you brought up the same points to Johnny?
What about getting uptight about
names,
About
color
the things-
names,
about the
and
things
it's
he said.
illegal.
about
like if you don't back Mason Mount, you're not a proper Chelsea fan.
Yeah, about the things he says, the words he used, the
Because I'm surprised.
What words are you talking about? Talk about
just
the
in
word.
general, just in terms of the name calling.
So is
the
there wrong
abuse
in
he throws at
calling
people.
somebody wrong, and is that the word you're talking about?
No. What offends me? What offends me the most? What offends me the most? Yeah, is when you compare Mount to Lampard, bro. That's offensive as fuck. Man. That's the one thing that's most offensive.
No,
I
Kai,
don't-
come on,
bro.
come on, Kai.
No, I'm serious, Alex. I'm serious.
Actually,
I'm serious.
Yeah,
I grew up
I'm actually
idolizing
talking
Lampard,
about
bro.
the name
It's offensive,
Colin.
man.
Yeah, the name.
What I
calling
want to
is,
know if Michi actually did the same thing what he did to Lewis channel what I brought up, if he actually ever confronted Johnny, because Johnny calls names before, and he always did.
I don't think he uses certain words, but the thing is, I'm no his keeper. I'm no his keeper.
But why did you decide to be a Lewis keeper?
Alex, have you not figured out by now? It's only the words that offend Michi. Other than that, they're all good. If it's a word that offends Michi,
they don't
then
offend
it's a
me.
problem.
By the way, none of these words offend me. None of them offend me. I don't care. I'm just saying these words are seen to be offensive. That's what I've said. I never said they offended me.
I don't know, man. I grew up with three brothers, man. That's how we talk to each other,
We
man.
use these words all the time. I'm like Alex. I use these words. I'm not being a hypocrite here. What I'm saying is, on a public forum, you shouldn't be using that. And if you don't know people, don't abuse them. That's all I'm saying. You don't know them.
But I told you, we all know each other. We all talk to each other. Like we don't.
But other people are watching you. That's what I'm saying.
People. Our chat, yeah, Lewis's chat, yeah, has been the same for years now, and we know almost every person. Like we recognize them, man.
I don't understand.
And nobody's ever
why
offended.
The stream has to be responsible for what people watch
Exactly,
and take it from the
because
stream.
YouTube's got certain rules and stuff like that.
But you know what YouTube also has is a million other channels you can go watch. Like you don't, no one's locking you into watching Lewis's channel. And I love Lewis. I've been streaming with Lewis for 4 years now. No one's making you be here.
Lewis, but obviously when I get talked about and stuff like that, I just come on and have a look.
The thing is, with what you just said though about the YouTube thing, that's cool. Lewis is then the guy at that point that can police things, whether that's not saying certain things, or saying certain.
Like, to be fair, I do need to be better at that. So
he probably does, but at the same time, like that's then on Lewis, because at that point he owns the channel, and it's him that's going to be affected in terms of from a monetary perspective, or from the channel being taken down. At that point, it's on Lewis to say to us, like, don't say this, or maybe don't say that word in a different way. And if we don't, then we don't come on the channel. But like Lewis is 24, 25 years old. He's a big boy. He can police that himself.
In reality, 36,
I wouldn't call
36.
him a big boy.
Yeah.
He's only 5'3", man. Come on.
He needs to gym. Who knows what him and Jim doing every day? But
what are you and Jim doing, bro?
I'm not doing it. I'm sick. I ain't going to gym now.
But if you're not aware that certain words aren't right, then that's up to you. But if you're his friend, you shouldn't be doing that, because you could possibly get his channel taken down and stuff. So it's not a good thing.
Listen, Michi, I apologize for raising my voice too earlier, but listen, nobody on Lewis, and again, I've been streaming with Lewis for 4 years. Nobody is saying the kind of things that would get his channel taken down or demonetized. Nobody is. And Lewis is a very, very good arbitrator of letting people know, hey, you can't say that about someone. You can't say that. They get removed from the chat if they're being disrespectful to somebody's family or their religion or their race. He polices all that stuff. Those are things that maybe would get him demonetized. But calling somebody an idiot or like these are things that are not going to get anybody's channel messed with. I mean, you can continue to
we have done worse.
Lewis is one of the nicest guys I met on here. He always pleases people if they're saying things that they shouldn't be saying. To go at him and say he could potentially be responsible for somebody getting a violent act committed against them because someone was offended by a word.
I says that's where it leads. That's what I said.
Well, that's what you're saying. You're justifying.
No, I'm not saying it.
It leads to that.
Right, can I say something? Lewis, can I say something? Mitchy boy,
yo,
I obviously know who I am because you've obviously said a lot about me. And when I saw you today and I heard what you said, and I thought this is a good opportunity of me and you to get to know each other. So
that's romantic.
We all know what happened. I supported Johnny's. Let me finish. I supported Johnny's channel from the start, and I made it quite obvious, right, that I went on social media because of him, and because of my past. The last thing I wanted to do is go on social media for many reasons. All right, now let's go stage one. One night on a stream, I made a comment you found offensive, okay? And I said that you were sucking up to Johnny. All right? Let's put my hands up. All right? It was in your words. You said it was offensive. You sent Johnny a message. And Johnny sent me a DM after I'd supported him saying, I've got a guy that's supporting me. He said, I didn't realise what you said. He said, listen, mate. He said, I love you and all the rest of it. You're a great guy. can I take you down for a while? All right, and to make him happy, which is you. You know all this, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So I found that offensive, and Tony SW6 said, "Why didn't you call Steve up like a man and tell him? Don't do a message to him. You got his number." He said, "No, I haven't got his number." He had my number, so it escalated. Right. Then, because obviously you didn't like me because of what I said, obviously, and we get to what you said about me. Today you're going on about some things that are said about people, and you said a lot of stuff I've read about me. You don't even know me. Right?
You don't know me, but you said that about me.
Hold on a second. I'm being very polite. I came on because you were on today. All right, and I wanted to get across to you a few things, all right, because you've called me many names. All I've said about you is a rant about you sucking up to Johnny.
You never said that, though, did you? You didn't say that.
Right, okay. Then what Johnny did, he got with you, and he got with Stretford Red End, and I read things. They were calling out Tony, because Tony was with me, loyal. I bought the SW6 channel, right? I bought the thing. I said, no, I helped the guy out and I bought it, right? And then it went from one thing to the next where there was abuse in the comments for weeks from you,
from me,
calling me a drunk. And I've got it. I've got the screenshots, Mitchy boy. So don't.
All right, so you weren't drunk then? Weren't you drunk?
Of course I wasn't drunk. Why would you say I was a drunk?
So you weren't drunk?
No, I wasn't drunk.
You weren't drunk when you said that?
What I said, what you were sucking up to Johnny?
Aye. You weren't drunk then? You looked drunk.
No, I wasn't drunk, no.
Nah, whatever. You were drunk, man.
Oh, I sense Mitchy boy is generalizing the old people.
No. So you weren't drunk. You weren't drunk that night. You said that.
I was drunk.
So you weren't.
Anybody that knows me, I don't get drunk. It's not my style. Did I have a couple of drinks?
All right.
And I normally drink. And Lewis knows this. I drink light, Miller Light and stuff. I don't drink heavy liquor. All right, so I don't get drunk. All right,
that's nonsense.
That's nice, Alex. Nice. The guy doesn't want to get drunk.
Guys, stop. Let him talk. Guys.
Why did you keep calling me a drunk?
Yeah, go ahead.
Why would
you? I thought you were drunk. I thought you were drunk.
But then you kept sending messages out that Steve's a drunk. Steve's a drunk, and then.
Bro, I could use a beer right now, and I got line.
You, Stretford Red End and Johnny, wanted to know why I wanted to meet you and say, do you want it? You're calling me a drunk. That's very abusive, as you know.
Is there an apology coming anytime soon? Am I getting an apology for what you said?
Has Johnny told you, me and Johnny met? Has Johnny told you that?
I don't understand
why would he? Wait,
you got upset because he called you sucking up to Johnny?
No, he said
because he called him a drunk. Called him a drunk.
That's what he said.
And that got you upset?
Listen,
that's what I find offensive.
I said, do you want me to say exactly what I said?
I know what you said.
Much worse things to each other, bro.
No, a secret.
Anybody that knows me knows I am fucking. I don't fucking lie, mate. I know what I said. And I said, Mitchy boy sucking your cock.
Right? That's okay. What you said.
You call me a fucking drunk. Did a fucking show on me. Right, and you know what? I blanked it. I thought, you know what? They can say what they want to say.
I did a show after you came on Lewis's show. You're missing half the story out. And then you said the exact same thing again on Lewis's show. And you called Johnny a cunt a couple of times. You're missing out half the story.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
You were calling me a drunk for weeks.
Well, I still believe you were drunk. You tell me you weren't drunk.
And you think that's okay?
To call somebody who's drunk a drunk, I did.
That's not offensive.
This is an Alcohol Anonymous session, man. Let's get down to the thick of it. Look, Andrew's cool with Dan anyway, and you're all cool.
If you're not going to apologise, there's nothing to speak about.
I actually don't think saying you're sucking up to Johnny is that offensive, and I don't think it's offensive to say you're drunk.
Hold on a minute. You want me to apologize?
What's wrong with being drunk, Alex? I don't get it, bro.
I don't
Hold on a
know.
minute. Let me
Wow,
finish.
seriously,
I want to
man.
get off.
Hey, let him land.
Yeah. Sorry.
You want me to apologize to you for saying that you were sucking Johnny's cock?
Yeah.
In the meanwhile, you've gone on, colluded with Johnny because I've spoken to him when he sat there in front of me. All right, at the tie, as you know, I called it on. All right, and I said to him when he bragged, and I said it to his face. You bragged. I took Steve off the stream. He bragged it. All right, fact. And he said, yeah, well, I was just in a bad mood. So we all know what happened. You didn't like what I said. You called him up, said, oh, please, I didn't like it. He said, I sucked your cock. He took me down.
Big up the LGBT community.
Right. Then you call me a drunk, right? Okay. I lost the plot because I kept reading this. Steve's a drunk. I already apologized on Lewis's channel. So you want me to apologize to you, but you're not going to say anything about me being a drunk. And you're still stating...
If I get an apology, then I will say sorry. But I've not had an apology. All you had to do was apologise in the first place to Johnny for saying things like that on his show.
He slags more people off. And he knows I said it to his face. Any point. I'll meet anybody.
The whole stream cussing out Miz.
But come on, mate. You went on there, right? He did what he did for you, right? And I didn't like it, and I admit that, right? You know what, Richie boy, if that really pleases you, I'm sorry.
Right. I'm sorry for saying you were a drunk if you weren't drunk.
That's nice, man.
You know, in
Finally,
future,
man.
when you were saying things like, I'm going to finish in a minute. In future, when you were saying things like, yeah, Steve started bigging up like he used to be. Yeah, I used to be a bit of a boy and all the rest of it. You probably done homework on me, whatever you've done, right? But you know what? I come on here as a real person. I wasn't drunk. I don't get drunk. So you know what? You need to apologise, mate. Listen, Lewis has been in the car with me, yeah? And I was pulled over twice, breathalyzed many times. And I've been out there with lots of people that know me. I don't get drunk. It's not my style, all right? It got me really offended. I called Johnny a cunt. I apologise on here to Lewis's channel. Right? And
Why?
I called Johnny
It's
down.
funny.
All of this is not offensive, people. Come on.
Bro, exactly, man. This is so
And
soft,
the funny
bro.
thing about it is, people said I shouldn't apologise because, you know,
Why
when
you
I
think
was-
what people think? Fuck people.
Yeah, fuck people, man. Who
Exactly.
cares what they say, bro?
Natural
But
selection.
Anyway, Richie boy,
Natural selection, bro. The
you've
weak dies and the
spoken
strong
to me
survive,
now,
bro.
right? You've spoken to me now, yeah? You can do your shows. You can think what you want about me. Stretford Red End was really abusing words. And Johnny more or less admitted it. You and him, you're all chatting away, colluded, right? Because, you know, I got the hump.
I
about
think
it.
Chelsea
You know
fans
what?
are performing
What-
same as
you know what,
Chelsea
Richie
team.
boy? More fool
Yeah.
me for getting the hump with you guys calling me a drunk. But you know what? There's certain things that offend you. Like Johnny told me he didn't like being called a paedophile.
Well, what's the chances he doesn't like that, eh?
Well, he should leave the bushes outside the mouse house.
I knew you were going to say that, Alex.
Me and him got it sorted out. Listen, he does what he wants on his show. He knows I don't agree with some of the things he goes on about Mount and all the rest of it. But you know what, Richie boy? I've come on here today. I said my bit. I'm not a drunk, mate. Think what you want to think. All these guys that know me know I'm an adult. I don't get drunk, right? Just because I lose the plot and I get mouthy, that's my personality. So yeah. And by the way, Alex, you know,
Yeah, what's up?
Alex is a really decent bloke.
No, I'm not.
I'm sorry, man.
He just offended me.
You know what you said about Lewis's channel. His channels have his people on here always get a bit more abusive than other channels. It's just the
Not
way
abuse, man.
it is.
We are all men, bro. That's how men talk. What did this world happen to become, man? What should we do, man? Talk about our feelings.
All right,
Exactly. There's a guy beside you. He's sheep shagger. He ain't crying about that.
Hey. Allow the Welsh.
Look at this bus wanker, bro.
Okay, Steve.
Show me the old lady next to you.
Hold on a minute, listen, let him speak. Go on.
If you weren't drunk, right, I'm really sorry I've offended you. But I think all you had to do was apologise. Even if you don't think you've got to apologise, I didn't like what you said at the time, and I don't think I'm a snitch or it and going to Johnny and all that. I was just offended, and I said it to him. But it's what it is, and you just need to speak to Johnny, sort it out, sort of thing, which you've done.
Richie
You've
boy,
done
listen,
it already.
Let's get this. This is the final thing. I, as you know, said, and that goes for anybody that's got a problem with me, I'll meet you at the famous Thai restaurant. I'm a home and away guy. I'm a match going guy, right? And you know what? I'm a decent bloke, but I lose the plot and I can be very aggressive, right? And when someone calls me a drunk and they repeat it and repeat it,
Jesus, man.
as I said to Lewis, and the abuse kept coming out in the chat, Stretford Red End went over the edge and I lost the plot, called you out as CUNT and said, you want to call me out, meet at Stamford Bridge. And I meant it. Fair play to Johnny, he grew some balls, he rang Tony, he turned up, me and him had it out, me and him are all right, okay, I don't agree with some of the things he said, and maybe there's things I say that he didn't. But you know what? I supported him. You did snitch. You could have done it another way, but you know what?
What other way could I have done it like?
You do what you do. I do what I've done. I've come on today to speak to you. All right. We're all good. I've apologised for the suck cocking. You've apologised for the drinking. We're all good.
You gotta give a warning before you say cocksucking, bro. I'm not ready for it, man. It's just giving me like a weird feeling.
Stop it, Kai. Like the one that's not going to say it, man. Stop it.
Shut up with Baswanka, bro. Stop.
Richard Boy, goes to you. If you do go to the game at Stamford Bridge, listen, contact me, come down to the Thai, and we'll have a chow mein and a beer, or have a Coke if we're not drinking. I mean, you
buy him some Thai food from that Thai place, huh?
Problem, mate.
The Thai massage, Thai massage.
That's all I'm saying. I was offended, right? But it's not a big deal. It's not a big
Seriously, Mitchie boy, you got offended for somebody said you're sucking up to Johnny? That's why you got offended?
I don't like this homophobic stuff at all.
Hold on. That doesn't mean that you alphabet person.
No, I've got a wife in the bed there. I've got a wife lying in the bed there.
Let's go.
And you decided I'll talk to young kids over here rather than lie beside my wife. Respect that. I respect that.
Well, she's sleeping, but she's probably not
respect
sleeping
me, fam.
now.
I'm 25.
25 still a virgin, bro. Stop it, man.
Yeah, it's halal.
It's haram. It's haram for him.
No sex before marriage, man. What's wrong with you, Kai?
It's the best sex before marriage, bro.
You definitely support that.
It's after
rule,
the marriage
you
when it
idiot.
start going down, bro.
Keep it halal, Alex, man. Keep it halal.
Okay, is it okay to sit on some other man's shoulders? Is that okay? Got you there,
only if one of you
got you
gonna borrow it now, bro.
We said Bismillah first. It's okay.
Oh man, this stream, bro. Anyway, Mount is about to be sold. I was gonna be happy again.
See the
Make
chat
sure
though.
I don't know,
The chat's awesome.
I think the chat. Yeah, the chat's actually doing all right. To be fair, it's a
They
bit mad.
think they're being abusive, but we just ignore it. See if Dan was
Wow.
on, Dan would be reacting to every single chat.
Just like Alex.
Bro, Lewis's chat is chill, man. Like nobody gets offended. They know us for a while, man.
That's cool. I
just enjoy the
don't
chaos.
personally get offended, but like, so I got offended with what gets said before. But you can tell between banter and other things.
Bro, my dad called me an imbecile, bro. I never get offended, man. I'm used to the offensiveness, man. It's okay, man.
That's kind of tame, you know.
It is nice. That's a good nice word.
Unless it's Bakudoku.
Oh man, stop it!
See
You stop
the
it,
C
bro.
word. See the C word in Scotland. That's like a normal word you use in every.
I know. That's why I asked
Why?
Mitchie. I was like, in Scotland,
Sheep
bro.
shagger is better?
No,
It's normal in England as well.
that's not even the same country, man.
That's how you greet people.
Why?
I'm not
By
a
sheep shagging?
leftist.
Oh,
I'm
no,
just
no,
saying, don't jump to abuse people.
Off
Try
in the
and
mornings, like good morning, cunt. That's what. It's normal, bro.
Exactly.
It's between friends.
Try and be funny without saying certain words. That's all I'm saying. Like the drunk word. We're not allowed to say the drunk word, right, Steve?
Listen, in my life.
Steve Petrol's office is watching. That's why
I've
he's
done a lot
disclaiming
worse.
it, bro.
Listen, I've been tied up with
Look
bags
at
over my head
frozen
with nooses.
picture.
So, you know what? You know, from
Oh, I thought you were a gift, bro.
Spain to I lived in America. You know, I've had it. You know, listen. I mean, the whole thing was absolutely. It's all bullshit, to be honest with you.
It is. See if you
you
would
know
have just
what, though?
apologised right away, he would have had you back on.
Richie boy, with us, listen, we're men, yeah, right, and.
I accidentally took a shotgun out of my window and took a shot on Lewis stream. And you, I can't.
Do you know what I said that comment? You know when you get flippant, you know when you say, "Oh, you know," it was like
you were just trying to be funny, eh? You were trying to be funny.
It was like, you know what?
Yeah.
It's like because you obviously are a. Listen. The stuff I read for 3-4 weeks, I thought, God, this guy really loves Johnny, and I laid it out there. But to have the DM,
shut up, Daniel,
and then it go to that, and then start being abused by the people that took
DM
me
and
down.
come on the
It was
stream,
like, are you
Daniel.
fucking kidding me? It was then fighting talk because it was like, what did I do?
Jimmy's not
wrong?
here. He should be fine.
And Johnny, as he knows, and I'll go on any stream with Johnny. Let me make this clear. And Johnny, if you're watching this, any stream, any time, any place, I'll go on with him, not a problem. Because I know the conversation we had, and I know the body language, right? I know, and you know, all right?
Why on stream though? Why
there's a lot of people mods over here. Nobody knows why.
But what I don't want to hear is this thing about abuse and that, because you know what? We're fucking football supporters, man. I mean, this part and parcel. Back in the 80s and 90s, oh my God, it was. I mean, I didn't even go in the end. It was abusive. You couldn't go out. You couldn't go to a game without having a scrap. It was awful. And I stopped until the early 2000s when I went back from America to Chelsea.
Who needs a scrap, man?
It was horrible. I mean, the abuse is unbelievable going to especially an away game. You guys all know that. Go to an away game and it's nasty half the time. So, you know, it's part and parcel of the football culture. You know what I mean? When you say a flippant like, all right.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Don't
Don't
say
say
it again. Oh, no.
I'm not going to say it. Listen, you know.
Just take some of the words. Take some of the letters out. Take some of the letters out.
One sec, guys, because I just got to go through these super chats with them in here for a while. Fire, you said Alex Shams when you say stuff unless your name's Poku Doku, typical Doku agenda. Atara says, why would grown-up man throw away his life? Some people are just weird like that, but if they're going to do that to themselves, then it is what it is. I can't help stupid. Big Up Declared saying, Mitch, you're taking the piss, mate, with your word police hat on. You're old enough to grow up with these words used as normal. It's a world audience. Don't bring UK weak laws here. Oh, yeah, I forgot you're Australian. Cunt is normal down here. Fair play for
That's
you.
also not how you spell it. That's also
Yeah.
It's my favorite word, bro.
He has a fat fingers. He
By the way,
cannot type it.
declare.
Alex, what you mean fat fingers?
The price of
Team
milk in
Mel,
Australia. Spend $10 on super chats, man.
What is he smacking the whole keyboard?
Yeah, he's smacking the whole keyboard when he's typing.
One sec. Declared also says Potter offends me every game. Can he get arrested?
Yeah.
If I see him around, I'll try and get him to call me a cunt, and then maybe we could get something rolling.
No, you're gonna run behind him and say, "It's not you, Potter. It's the players. It's not you,
It's
Potter.
the players,
It's the
not you.
players."
You're a great manager. Have some shame, Fatou. Have
run
some
away.
shame, bro.
You
Have
run
some
away.
shame, man.
Hide.
I hope the old lady here bites you,
Why
bro.
are you
just for
laughing?
that, man.
Why
Why are you laughing, Potter?
Why are you laughing?
Shameless.
There's no
You're
bullet
in the
train
mud
will
with me
actually
for that
save
one.
you.
Oh, Potter,
You're with me, bro.
you're such a good manager. You're better than Tuchel. You got us to 10.
To be
Now
fair,
we're
I don't say
Brighton.
anything
Smoke
though.
them.
To be fair, I don't say anything much though in that video.
Good.
Only you're
I didn't say best manager in the world. So
Hey, man, you were so close to going on your knees, bro. Don't say you didn't say much, man. Stop it, man. Stop it, bro. You're halfway there, man.
Oh man.
Jafar says, I can't believe we're an Aaron's convo. Hey, fuck it. We go off
Hey,
topic
man.
all the time. So.
Yeah, let people
Yeah.
clear up their heart, man. Let people clear up their heart, man.
You know, Lewis. I've realized all of this is because we're not doing well on the pitch. If Chelsea win,
All of this is because of Mount, bro. That's what I'm gonna
Exactly.
blame it on.
Exactly.
No, when we were winning, we had Johnny here moaning about Mount still, so it didn't make a difference. We were still arguing about
exactly.
win, lose, or draw.
International break tax. That's what it is. International break.
Bro,
Exactly.
Lewis, you remember the Burnley game? You remember the Burnley game? You remember what we ate that game?
1-1 draw.
The Bournemouth game. Sorry, not Bournemouth. Bournemouth.
The 2-0 win.
Yeah, when we won, everybody's like, "Well, what you were saying?" Haven't scored since then, bro.
Oh, fuck's sakes! Yeah,
You
that was
remember?
last
Yeah?
goal.
Yeah.
CNAC says I'm crying laughing because the stream description doesn't match the conversation. Yeah, it says Havertz to Madrid. I feel like I'm in the longest HR meeting. Let's be men again, bro. Let's be real. Like these streams are always chaos. They're always gonna say that way. I get maybe with like calling people retards and stuff like that. Maybe we need to cut down on that a little bit.
Okay,
It's gonna be a
I'll
bit
say
chaotic.
retards.
Your
I'll
parents
say
never called
retards
you.
less often.
Your parents never told you that, even as a joke.
I will say retards less
No,
often. I
we
promise.
used to call people that all the time in second.
I don't know, Alex. For me, it comes like a reflex, bro. I can't stop it, man.
Exactly.
Alex,
don't
don't you
know.
think retards worse in America?
Way of saying people.
Yeah, but don't you think?
I don't think it's the. When I say retards, I'm not meaning the medical disability.
Yeah, you say it to your friends. You say it to your friends. Don't you like play for football
Kai
with
is the
friends and let them
retard.
fuck up?
That's
Bro,
the only
bro, I'm
friend
a
I call it.
retard. Alex is a retard sometimes. We are retards sometimes, bro. When we fuck up, I don't understand. Like why you have to
You
make
see,
it like
Lewis
a
has it.
medical
Lewis
thing.
has
man.
it.
Lewis is a
He
retard
did it.
sometimes too, bro. He's
Yeah,
not.
right,
Christmas is gonna stay. You know that's normal, man.
Yeah. No, we cannot
Somebody
just.
said in the chat about me getting offended with words that I'm contradicting myself. There's a difference if somebody says a word to me than me just hearing words. I'm not offended with other words, but if it's specifically to me, that's a different point.
I think you just hit the nail on the head, Mitchie, right? Which is what I learned from you today. You was offended by what I said, right? Which for me it was a flippant thing.
You were just joking. I bet you were just
I was
joking.
joking because Johnny, if you remember, if you had the whole clip, Johnny said,
Josh.
"Oh, everybody-"
Alex, it's like me when I bit a kid in the playground when I was a little kid, man.
Johnny said,
Why
the
when you're
reason why I
little, you're
said it-
adult? You're 20,
Johnny
kid was
said
7, and you
everybody
beat him up with
always-
your feet in the stomach.
Bro, who do you think I am, bro?
I'm trying to say something to you, Mitchie boy. So
I know.
Johnny was on about his haters, and if you remember what was said, I told
5
him
minutes and
about
go.
you and really liking him when I used the expression "suck cocker," right? So basically, we know that offended you. I didn't think I'd get abused for a few months, being called a trunk by lots of other followers. Of
I gotta
his.
go pick up one of my retard kids
Anyway,
from
listen, it's all good.
We're gonna wrap in a few minutes
We're good,
anyway.
yeah? We're good, Mitchie boy, yeah?
Yeah, we're good, pal. Thanks very much.
All laugh is in the air.
That is so romantic, bro. So much love, man.
Yeah.
Not even Valentine's. Not even
But
Valentine's.
Johnny,
That's so
we're
romantic, bro.
good. Listen, we're
Big up the
Johnny,
LGBTQ people, man.
on the
Aya
show.
Bakayoko in disguise.
Yo, Mitchie, what do you think of Ziyech?
Shit.
He's shit.
Yeah, mate.
Yes, it's
Oh
shit.
my life.
Oh, what's the problem, bro? What's the problem?
The Moroccan mount,
Explain
bro. The Moroccan mount.
Explain the mark, yeah.
I think he's fantastic.
Oh, drop the mic. End the stream, Lewis. End the stream.
He's
Hey, we do have to wrap up. To be fair, we do. Have
he's
to wrap
absolutely useless, by the way.
Oh, fuck you, Jimmy.
I meant you, boy, on a level, respect for coming on. I do feel like we've kind of sorted out a lot of like wherever these issues have been between panelists, myself, you. I feel like we found the baseline board.
Yeah.
It's been good to get you on.
Big up, OG. Long time
It's
no
hard
see,
to
man.
get things
Glad to see you
across
doing
in
good.
text. It's better to speak about things. I can get my point across. And I had to explain it a few times, but you see where I'm coming from. I'm not
I know you're going to Johnny's streams. You're missing to make your point across, isn't it? Is it hard to make your point across over there?
Johnny's channel. Mitchie, you need to stop him comparing Mount to Lampard, bro.
I don't do that. I don't do that.
Oh, you need to tell him, man. You need to tell him.
All
Like
right,
Lampard is the greatest ever English player, bro. He needs to calm down, man.
How can he be compared to him if he leaves at the end of the season now? How can you compare it?
Do you think
Do you think
Johnny will leave?
I've got to go on football terrace.
Do you think Johnny will leave?
No, I don't.
I'll see you guys later.
He's a Chelsea fan. He's a Chelsea fan.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going. I don't think I'm going.
Are you not going? No.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about backstage. Talk about backstage.
Right,
But
okay,
guys, we've got to wrap up. Big up everybody.
Okay, all
Up
right,
the
see
chat.